How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel, Boys in Blue 9320, the Desi home to all talk Manchester City and football in general. We will just get done with our game week 3, and it was a game against Sheffield United at Bramall Lane. And in the end, finally, we kept that momentum going.
Thank God.
Yeah, to the result.
Thank
We
God.
won the game. We won the game by the scoreline of 2-1. By the way, थोड़ा but table level दिखा देता हूँ just to kind of give it a bit of a relief to everyone that finally we are back where we were supposed to be
Where we
on
belong.
top of the table, where we belong. Yeah, where we belong. Of course, where we belong. Manchester City with 9 points, five ka GD. This is not bad, right? It's not bad
Only team with
considering.
100%. Only team with 100%
Uh,
record.
and considering with that whole tradition of doing slow start, getting having 3 out of 3 wins is something different.
Yes. Yes.
And
Feels good.
for
Feels
today,
good.
like it feels good. It feels good, right? It feels good. By the way, before starting anything, Rathod, Satvik, lads, how are all doing?
All good, man.
All
All
good.
good.
All fine.
3
अगर
points.
जीतते नहीं तो भी यही बोलते क्या?
नहीं.
Uh,
नहीं,
नहीं,
शायद नहीं.
बिल्कुल नहीं.
85th मिनट तक नहीं था. फिर जैसे वो गोल हुआ, फिर भाई चलो.
चलो,
All good. All good.
before moving ahead, before starting anything, I just have one thing to ask and one thing to begin with. So you could see कि हम लोग we have 3 wins out of 3 our first 3 games in Premier League season.
Yeah.
In the whole Guardiola era ये एक और बार हो चुका है, सिर्फ एक और बार हो चुका है. Can you guess in which season ये हुआ है?
His first season. 16-17.
His first season,
Sunderland.
16-17.
Yes, I remember. Yeah, Sunderland, West Ham, Stoke, वो Nolito गोल मारा था भाई. I remember
वो
that
नोली तो
time.
डबल नोली तो
Yes,
ब्रेस.
yes. उसके बाद से
It was
जब
his
जब
first
सिटी अच्छा
season.
करने लगा है and we usually drop point in first 2 games ऐसा हुआ है.
So
Yes. His first season.
so इसे हम क्या समझे? Is it the thing to worry now? क्योंकि 16-17 में हमारा ट्रॉफी कैबिनेट में क्या आया था हमें ही पता है.
Zero था bro.
Our trophy cabinet is basically what Spurs feel every season.
But we already broke the curse.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
we
this
do,
time
we do.
hopefully.
Yeah. Hello, Satvik. I know you are there. That's a nice way to
Statman
introduce
is
yourself, man. It's a nice way to
Statman is here,
introduce
bro.
yourself, man. Ladies and gentlemen, your captain is speaking.
We should change his name to Statwick. He's a
Nice.
Statman.
Remind me next time
Yes.
to do that.
This time, yeah.
Okay, so Sheffield United away victory.
Yes.
We kept the tradition going. Actually, if I remember it correctly, they haven't scored against us the last 20 years until now. And,
Thanks to Kyle Walker.
and
Yeah.
Thanks for a blunder.
I mean, see Kyle Walker बहुत ही कहते हैं ना एकदम आदर्शवादी आदमी है, दोनों साइड से खेलते हैं.
Yeah.
Bhai,
You
He's
do
loyal to
remember.
both. He's loyal to
You
both.
do
He's a
remember
good, he's a good person. He's a
Sheffield
good
is his
person.
boyhood club, by the way.
Yes,
Sheffield is his boyhood
respect.
club. But
He's a good man. He's a good man.
Yeah.
He's loyal to both. So yeah.
and I think इसके जो भी I think someone who's being on commentator's job today उसने 5 मिनट निकाला just to explain कि Kyle Walker का grandfather कैसे लेके जाता था उसको to Bramall Lane to watch the Blades game and everything. I was like
No,
इसके लिए 5 मिनट की जरूरत तो नहीं थी, like this is too much. But coming back to game. So I think so. Let's talk a bit more about like what are your first thoughts basically. Rathod, what is your first thought about this?
relief. Like, to be fair, I expected this game, like Sheffield United, you expect Sheffield to, have a good game, have like 2-3 goals. They were playing very narrow, they were very deep, and it was difficult for us to break them down. So I like first half was not like I'll say it was okayish, okayish. We were trying our, but there were no clear cut chances apart from, if I'm not wrong, Alvarez had one shot that keeper saved very well, and there was Haaland had one clear opportunity which he missed. But okay, apart from that, it was decent. But obviously, there was a one bailout moment for us. It was penalty. It was clear penalty. अच्छा
Hmm.
penalty मिला था.
Hmm.
I thought, चलो, we are not getting like good chances to score goal, but at least we have penalty now. We'll get 1-0 and then we'll start over. But man, that was like I'm like, bro, City has that curse. I'm like, finally we have a one good penalty
Yeah,
taker who won't
you know,
miss. He missed, man.
तुमने
I'm
ब्रे-
like,
तुमने लास्ट सीजन ब्रेंटफोर्ड से उनका सेट पीस एनालिस्ट उठाया, अब किसी से पेनल्टी एनालिस्ट भी उठा लो यार.
भाई seriously, I'm like,
Oh,
and it's not like इसका पहला मिस है, इसने बायर्न में भी मिस किया था. ठीक है, बायर्न
yeah.
वाला मैच at least we were 3-0 up. That miss didn't cost much, but this could have costed us. Like this was like a proper important one. He should have scored that, but ठीक है.
So, so do you still feel bit relieved कि सुपर कप में पेनल्टी सारी चली गई?
Yes,
Now
yes,
do you,
bro.
now do you understand the importance of Super Cup?
Yes,
कि
yes.
पेनल्टी
It's
से जब
important,
बात
भाई.
आती है, पेनल्टी से जब बात आती है और जब ऐसा हो जाता है तो
Seriously.
उससे बड़ा उससे बड़े मोमेंट के लिए ग्रेटफुल ही रहना चाहिए. But for
Seriously,
moments like
seriously.
this, you have
All
to be a bit humbled about this.
yeah, yeah. But even like even after penalty, I was like, चलो थोड़ा game बढ़ेगा. But first half में उतना नहीं बढ़ा. Second half we started well. Second half there was थोड़ा we were trying. We were getting more into the box. थोड़े shots पड़ रहे थे. And again Grealish, wonderful piece of work. उसने जो वो किया. I was being very critical of it कि one on one में थोड़ा और आगे जा cut to defend, get on your right and shoot. He wasn't shooting it. He was trying on byline. But that was inch perfect cross. It was a very good cross. Haaland was like in position. Header was perfectly where the ball went perfectly in.
I
It was
mean,
a very good goal to score.
he took his time and gave that cross in like काफी perfectly weighted cross था कि
Yes,
like
yes.
एकदम बहुत.
Pinpoint था,
Yeah.
He was looking
yeah.
for the people. I think scanning for the space and around कि कहाँ से do and everything, and then he went to
Yes.
the byline and passed it on. Haaland, and the thing is that Haaland connected it very well. भाई वो
Yes.
jump का जो timing था ना कि like you know,
Perfect था.
क्योंकि उससे पहले भी एक क्रॉस आया था जब उसका जंप का टाइम मिस हो गया था, वो मिस टाइमिंग हो गई थी एंड देन वो आई थिंक सो दैट याद है आई गेस सेकंड गोल में भी ऐसा हुआ था कि उसका जंप का टाइमिंग मिस हो गया था.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
Yeah.
that fun Kyle Walker
Got it. Yeah,
ran
yeah.
down and kind of won the ball
Yes.
and then
Which
gave
is
it a
split
pass
second
to
behind. Else
Yeah.
it would have been like a perfect goal. That would have been like
वो.
amazing.
हाँ,
But
that could have been a brace for Haaland. और फिर
yeah.
कम से कम जितने chances पहले के मिस हुए थे उसका like at the end बहुत अच्छा compensation हो जाता to
Yes.
have a brace in this game where literally Sheffield का formula एक ही था, या तो जब सारे
They were
जब
dude.
when you have
It was a Royal Rumble. It was Royal Rumble inside that keeper
नहीं,
box.
उनका
वो पूरा
यही था
चार
कि
लोग उसको घेर के थे भाई.
शेफील्ड का ब्रीफ मेरे ख्याल से ये था कि just show the world how to play American football on English soil.
Yes, that was full. They were in rugby mode, bro. That was
एंड लाइक उनका मेरे ख्याल से था कि भाई अगर सारे अटैकर्स इनके बॉक्स में आ जाए तो 11-11 पीछे आ जाओ और रॉयल
yes,
रंबल तो तुम चला ही रहे हो,
yes,
ठीक है,
yes,
काउंटर काउंटर पे गोल पड़ गया, नहीं तो इंशाल्लाह जो करना है कर दो.
yes.
एंड
Yeah.
आल्सो यू नो आल्सो व्हेन उनका जो मैनेजर था पॉल लेगिन बॉटम, जब वो आया भी था एंड उससे पूछा भी था लाइक यू नो व्हाट डू यू सी दिस मैच एज, बेसिकली ही वाज सेइंग कि हाँ मतलब वाइब्स है, पता होने वाला कुछ है,
Yes,
लाइक दैट
yes.
वाइब है that कि हाँ जो करना है करेंगे, देखो क्या होता है. So
Also,
this is
also, also shout out to that fan who jumped on Haaland. Bhai, you lucky
भाई
guy, bhai. You
वो
lucky guy.
रिफ्लेक्ट लाइफ में वो रिफ्लेक्सेस मिल, वो
Yes,
रिफ्लेक्सेस और वो प्रॉपर
yes.
टाइमिंग मिल जाए ना
Perfect.
भाई. he is the Spider-Man that that the Manchester was waiting for. Alvarez तो वो तो सिर्फ
Yes.
Yeah.
तो
Yeah.
सात्विक
So yeah.
और यू कैन से स्टार्टविक निकाल भाई, XG
Um,
निकाल XG. हाँ?
क्या ही बताऊँ अब, मतलब ओवरऑली अच्छा मैच था, लाइक इट वाज अ गुड गेम, बट like the game was like they could have took chances, like Haaland could have had a hat trick today also, like if
Yes.
he had scored the penalty, and also like अगर starting के moment में जो Alvarez का cross भी था, हालैंड का थोड़ा सा वीक हेडर था, डायरेक्टली एक पिच खा के पूरा मतलब डायरेक्टली
Hmm.
लैंड किया उसके ग्लव्स में.
Yes.
And also Haaland missed few of the like chances, like one through ball from Kovacic and another one from Alvarez. So and
Yes.
also one more cross from
On
Walker.
his right foot.
Yeah,
On his
on his
right foot.
weaker
Yeah.
right foot. Yeah, so he
Yes.
missed some couple of chances. He could have scored two or three at least two, but no issues. Was a bad day for him. And okay, and also I would like to talk about Grealish. Like हर कोई ऐसा थोड़ा बोलते हैं कि like Grealish delays the gameplay a lot. In that particular point, I have a little bit contradiction to it. Like चीज ये है कि Grealish जो डिले भी करता है ना, तो it's more like कि that benefits us, that also do not benefits us regarding the situation. तो
Yeah.
ग्रिलिश जब, या लाइक ग्रिलिश जब डिले करता है ना, उसे कब नहीं करना चाहिए और उसे कब करना चाहिए, वो चीज
Decision
मैटर
making.
करता है, डिसीजन
Decision making
मेकिंग.
की
Yes.
बात करें.
So like
Yes. That's my
when the
point.
team is on counter, okay, when the team is on counter, like Haaland is on the run and the other wingers are on the run, he should release the ball that time. He should not like get onto like one to man one and like
Yes.
lose the ball, have a fear of losing the ball and back pass to the like left back. So that's basically playing like a defending midfielder being a left winger. So but
Yes.
what he does well is that जो असिस्ट भी उसने किया था, उधर हर कोई थोड़ा सा माइनर डिटेल्स मिस कर रहे थे. दैट वाज कि लाइक व्हेन ही डिलेड द बॉल, two man marked him and he caught
Yes.
two
Yeah.
attention.
Yes.
So there was some fraction of changes in the middle. कि देखो, हम नॉर्मली कैसे सोचते हैं कि लाइक मैन टू मान जो मार्क हो रहा है, लाइक शेफील्ड को हमें पता है कि शेफील्ड बहुत ज़्यादा डीप डिफेंस में है, ठीक है, एंड वो पूरा मैन टू मैन मार्क कर रहा है. हालैंड को हमने देखा कि एक मैन को उसने दो तीन बंदे कवर कर रहे थे, ओके.
Yes.
बट इन दोज फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सेकेंड्स, तो क्या हो रहा है कि ग्रिलिश जब थोड़ा सा कटिंग करके डिले गेम कर रहा है, तो उधर रोड्री है जस्ट डी एरिया के पास एंड रेस्ट ऑफ द प्लेयर्स आर जस्ट ऑन द रन ऑन द like getting to a perfect position. If he crosses in, then they will have a chance to score. तो ग्रिलिश का उधर
Correct.
सबसे अच्छा पॉइंट ये था कि उसने देखा कि ठीक है, मैं अब कटिंग नहीं कर सकता क्योंकि दैट्स वेरी बेसिक मूव व्हिच कैन अ डिफेंडर रीड वेल.
Yes. There are
सो
two defenders as well. Yes.
या एग्जैक्टली
टैक
टू डिफेंडर्स थे.
टैकल में चला जाए, टैकल में चला जाए कोई
एग्जैक्टली,
ना कोई, तो उसको
एग्जैक्टली.
बंद कर देगा.
सो उसका सबसे ज्यादा बेस्ट, इवन दो मतलब लोग उसके क्रॉस को ज्यादा प्रिफर कर रहे हैं, लाइक कॉम्प्लीमेंट दे रहे हैं, बट आई वुड लाइक टू कॉम्प्लीमेंट हिज दैट बाई लाइन मूवमेंट. वो जो
Yes.
कट वाइड किया था, दैट वाज द मोस्ट प्रीशियस मूवमेंट इन टूडेज मैच.
Yes.
I agree.
So
And
I,
execution
yeah,
of the
I
cross.
agree.
And execution of the
exactly.
cross. Brilliant. Brilliant.
So
So yeah,
yeah, I agree to that. So and then uh, मतलब ग्रिलिश का इधर, ग्रिलिश का लाइक इट्स अ टेल ऑफ टू हाफ्स. कि
yeah,
फर्स्ट हाफ में कुछ सी देन कि एक जैसे से कि बहुत स्लो कर रहा है गेम को, ठीक है ना, मतलब ही इज काइंड ऑफ गेटिंग बीटन डाउन. वही वापस से फाउल जीतने की वही वही पुरानी गंदी आदत चल रही है कि भाई कहीं से मिल जाएगा, तो
Yeah.
मतलब goes back to his old game. I think so. And then जहाँ पे उसको अंदर आके कटिंग करना चाहिए था कि काइंड ऑफ मेक दैट रन एंड गिव दैट पास, वहाँ पे वो वही फिर वही बैक पास करे, वो रिसाइकल करे जा रहा है पोजीशन को.
Yeah.
exactly.
ही इज बैक टू ओल्ड
See,
बेसिक्स वाला चल रहा था.
slowing down makes sense if there are already two defenders behind. If there is a one-on-one situation and you're counter-attacking, you should just go on the man.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
you have done that in Aston Villa. It's not like we are not expecting something that you have never done in your career. You were expecting with that in Aston Villa. So my point is,
The thing is
there are two
that
defenders, I can understand. But when there is
The
this
thing-
one-on-one, you should be like,
the thing is that कि वो एस्टन विला वाला जो जैक ग्रिलिश है ना, वो गार्डियोला को वो चीज चाहिए ही नहीं ना. दैट्स द पॉइंट.
agreed.
उस-
But the thing is,
उसको जो कर रहा है ना फर्स्ट
I understand.
हाफ में जो कर रहा था ना, उसको वही चाहिए. दैट्स द होल थिंग. फर्स्ट हाफ में जो कर रहा था उसको वही चाहिए.
I understand that, but I also want to add, like, Sterling used to do that. Sterling, okay, he was like a impactful winger, but he was the one who used to run all the defenders. He used to get inside, cut on his right, and shoot for the like far post, which really she excels at. So I want to see more of that, and I agree with your points. I completely
But
agree with the point. What I'm saying is I want to see more of that in his game because he's capable of doing those things.
the only thing I would like to add is that you do
What
remember
do you like there?
Sterling got ostracized from the squad in the end. इसीलिए वो छोड़ के गया था. So that's
I
the
know, I
whole
know, I
thing.
know. I know. There's a different comparison. That's not
So
I'm comparing. I'm saying you can
just
never
to
defend
just
this.
but still I think so. The I mean, the thing is इतना खराब नहीं था जितना खराब
I
absolutely.
know. Yeah, perfect. Anyway, that cross is amazing, bro.
He
It was
had a
amazing cross.
decent game.
Yep.
Second half he was coming on his own. So उसको थोड़ा freedom दिख रहा था कि you kind of giving him a little bit of freedom to go around and kind of make that possible, make that run possible, and kind of keep a hold on Haaland to get the ball to him. वो दिख रहा था ठीक है, which is what we which is what we love the most about
Yes.
him as fans. So, but coming back to our the first goal that we scored by Haaland. I think so. We spoke about it. It was fantastic, and I
Yeah.
think so that kind of also set a tempo.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
And during that time, City was doing better. Like first half, it was like kind of not that great. It was like we were not in second gear, but second half we were there. We were like trying for something, and that goal came at that time. So it was like
and
Exactly.
the
it was a rhythm.
first half, mein we were creating chances. We were kind of hitting Sheffield hard, but I think so. Was the name of the keeper? I don't want to pronounce it. Foden Ingham, West Foden Ingham.
Ningham,
I mean,
yes,
he did a brilliant job in the first
yes,
half.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. That
He
Alvarez
was
save, that
excellent.
Alvarez save was amazing. Like
He was
like it
excellent in
was
the
it was
first
good.
half.
Yeah.
Okay, so credit where it's due.
Yep.
He was excellent over there. Uh, but talk about the goal that we conceded.
Bro,
What
I
what
was
like
fuming.
what do you have to say about that? Because I think so
like
वो उस पे बात थोड़ी ज़्यादा करनी चाहिए. Like
I was fuming, bro. Go
what
ahead.
like
happened over there?
like
Satwik, please go. Yeah.
there was no such need of that back hill, man. No such need. भाई तुम सीधा क्लियर करो ना. Why should you do that?
Community man. He was like Sheffield के लिए सर्विस कर रहा था बंदा भाई. There was literally no.
Okay, ठीक है, गलती किया तो तुम
Do
इसका
you
Yeah.
मतलब ये नहीं कि
does anyone want to address the elephant in the room कि वो वहाँ पे जाके सो गया था?
So सो नहीं गया
उठा
था
नहीं
bro.
वहाँ से.
Bro, he
उठा
was
नहीं
not even
वहाँ से.
sleeping. He was like just doing. He was
By सो
watching.
गया था I mean by सो
He
गया था I
wanted.
mean like
लेट गया था.
he was watching in
बस
the horror.
He was like, I want the best angle of the goal. It was like that.
नहीं
He
नहीं
knew that
एक्चुअली
goal was
वो
coming in.
नहीं नहीं
He
एक्चुअली वो
switched off.
सोच रहा था कि पेप हॉस्पिटल में रह के क्या करेगा इसका.
वो पेप का बीपी ना बढ़ जाए भाई. ये देखियो सोच रहा
नहीं,
था.
वो-
Fuck.
Like I think so. That would have been a horrible point to switch off completely from the game, even for split second.
Yeah, dude.
But and the fact that this could have like a minute chance of getting an offside as well. This could
Yeah.
have been,
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
See,
but
exactly. Like, first of all, he made a mistake. Like, there was no need of it. But okay, you made a mistake. Ball was saved and the ball went out. So there is a new phase of play now. Bro, get back in the pitch. Get back in the pitch. And there are like, even after that moment, there are after like 10-15 seconds after the goal went in. So
but
there is
और
enough
ऐसा भी नहीं
time
कि
to come
इंजर
back
हुआ
in.
है.
Exactly.
ऐसा
ऐसा
भी
भी
नहीं
नहीं
कि
इंजर हुआ है. Correct. ऐसा
इंजर हुआ है. हाँ, इंजर
भाई
भी
वो
नहीं
लेट
हुआ
के
है.
देख रहा है बंदा and you know exact वो वहां पे पड़ा है. If let's say in case that the striker who was in offside position, let's say if he touches the ball, it should have been off. But because he is already there, Walker, he wouldn't have been off. So imagine conceding goal like that.
उसके
That
बाद
would have been even embarrassing.
किसी ने उसके बाद के थिएट्रिक्स देखे. बोर्ड को मार रहा है.
Yeah,
बहुत
but
He's get
no
he's
actually
getting he's getting his own inner Kohli out. किस like कि ये
yeah,
बोर्ड को मार रहा
but
है, ये कर रहा है.
but to his credit, the next thing that
हाँ.
happened.
yeah
Shouldn't
Next thing that
happen.
happened. The next thing that happened is
Yes,
the comeback goal
he switched his game. Yep.
by one and only our midfield general Rodrigo Rodrigo Hernandez.
The man who knows only to score bangers.
The
He
man
Rodri
who
forgot
is
which he
on
has.
fire. Your defense
Your
is
Your
defense
defense
is
is
terrified.
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 Rodri is on
Rodri is
fire.
on fire. That guy,
Yes.
that guy is the definition of another panga.
Yes.
उसके
He's
लिए
an
लिखा है
amazing man.
भाई. That whole line was written about him as वो
Yes.
उसी को ध्यान में रख के लिखा
Yes.
हुआ है.
Yes.
भाई
Yes.
वो like I think so. Oh, okay. So what to ask? 10 GNA minimum for Rodri. और अभी 2 गोल हो चुके हैं. ठीक है. In the 3 games, he has scored 2 goals. Do you see 10 GNA
Hope
or
only.
I'll just up the ante. 15 GNA ना 15 GNA from Rodri this season. ये और नहीं क्या लगता है?
I think we can expect that. The reason being Kovacic again, because Kovacic gives him the
Oh,
one kind of
that,
dimension to go ahead. He's like
correct.
you are seeing more often even like close to the box. In like recent games also we are seeing more often of Rodri close to the box,
Yeah,
and
I
we
think
know
so.
he's capable of scoring bangers, dude.
जो
यहाँ से
runs
तो
बनाए थे, जो कोवाचिच ने runs बनाए थे, especially in one of those runs where he kind of went way past ahead. ठीक है.
yeah
I don't think चेल्सी फैंस या कहीं चेल्सी फैंस या किसी से सुना भी होगा मैंने कि कोवाचिच ऐसा रन बना रहा है. This is मतलब
yeah
अब वही वाली बात हो गई यार कि not to berate Chelsea, but I think so this is not turning into a norm कि उस क्लब से बाहर निकल के लोग खेलना वापस सीख जाता है भाई.
Simple answer,
this
bro.
is football,
Cursed place. Cursed place.
bro. This
वो
is what
फर्स्ट प्लेस तो
happens
स्ट्राइकर का है.
when you
मैं
find out
अब
when you find out this is how you play football, bro. At least now they know कैसा football खेलते हैं. वरना
हाँ
तो they are
बिल्कुल.
like they were doing something else.
और रॉड्री का मतलब जो स्पेशली लास्ट सीजन से जो परफॉर्मेंसेस रहा है, आई थिंक सो उसका पूरा लास्ट 20 गेम्स का अगर तुम रेटिंग निकालो चाहे सोफा स्कोर का, फॉर्टमोब का 8.5 9.5
Yeah,
9.
Yeah.
green
ठीक है.
रहेगा हमेशा green रहता है वो.
हमेशा ग्रीन रहता है वो. आई मीन
Yeah.
तो like I was reading somewhere that at some point if whenever Rodri leaves this club, अगर एक टॉप टायर लेजेंड्स का नाम हो जाएगा केडीबी, एक्वेरो, यू नो, कॉलिन बेल एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट, विंसेंट कॉम्पनी है, तो उसमें रॉड्री का नाम मतलब एक अब देयर इज नो डाउट कि दर्ज नहीं होगा. ठीक है. चैंपियंस लीग गोल तो वो ऑब्वियसली दैट मोमेंट था ही, बट
Yes.
जिस तरह से उसके बाद भी वो कर रहा है, when you need to step up in the games because you conceded goal in 83rd minute. वहां
Yes.
पे ठीक है एक्स्ट्रा टाइम है आपके पास, और एक्स्ट्रा टाइम भी अभी वैसा है कि आप चाहे तो 30 मिनट का एक्स्ट्रा टाइम बचता है, तो एक्स्ट्रा टाइम का कोई बचा ही नहीं है, कुछ भी हो सकता है अभी. तो मतलब you have
Yes.
possibility to have a game for like 105th minute 107th minute. ठीक है. तो
Yeah.
बट स्टिल अगर आप देखो तो 83rd मिनट के बाद ना when you getting a draw, the morale हिल जाता है एक बार के लिए, and then you
Yes.
pull it off in like 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
मतलब barring that mispass that happened, ठीक है, which is proper human error, मतलब उस पे I would not create much fuss about it कि हो जाता है. I mean when you basically orchestrating midfield of City, there are certain moments of madness जहाँ पे आप you kind of switch off a little and things happen. But overall देखे जाए तो रॉड्री मेरे हिसाब से भाई with every game ना this guy has been growing manifold. ठीक है. And I think so, you know, in this broke ass market जो चल रहा है अभी, getting Rodri for the price of Havertz, bottom of 62 million.
Bro.
आज उतने में आर्सेनल को Havertz मिला है.
Yes.
जितने
Crazy.
में 4 साल पहले रॉड्री खरीदा था.
Yes.
So I think
He's
so that वो ऐसी मतलब this justifies this kind of an investment कि भाई
I
मतलब you're going
I
for
I
this movements.
I completely agree with that point जो first वाला था कि he will be considered in the legends वाला because he's already played like 4 or 5 seasons at City already.
Yeah.
He's
For this
young.
is the fifth season.
He's 26, 27. So
It's
he's
26.
definitely gonna play 4 or 5 seasons more. I don't see City selling him, and I don't see him leaving City. They have a
Also,
good future.
I don't see in that. Correct, correct.
no,
I don't see.
actually, also Rodri is turning into a like leader kind of player here. So
Exactly.
जो leadership quality आ रहा है ना, तो that is motivating him to perform much more than that.
Yes, yes, and also as we like हमने बहुत बार सुना भी interviews में कि he is like a very simple kind of a guy. He doesn't
Yeah.
like he lives very simply. ज़्यादा drink नहीं करता है, उस पर tattoos वगैरह नहीं है, time पे सोता है and all वैसा मतलब proper. He's so we can expect him to be like a proper city guy for like 4, 5, 10 years. So I mean when I look at it like long term wise, and I see evaluate his last 4 or 5 seasons, uh, and when I look back at our legends, dude, he is one of the most consistent player that we had. Like
Yeah.
consistently perform करने वाला. If you look back, like old इसमें only consistent player I could say was like David Silva, जो all good because Aguero had like bad games. Aguero used to score goals, Aguero के बुरे गेम हुए हैं. David Silva के उतने बुरे गेम होते नहीं. We are in the phase where Rodri doesn't have bad games. Like
नहीं
he
but
is like more consistent player.
uh,
Even
I
though
just want to
today he
I
lost
just
too
want to
many
stop you
balls.
over there.
Okay.
मतलब देखो रॉड्री का ऐसा था, रॉड्री का अगर देखा जाए तो 2019 to 2021 ये दो सीजन उसके सही नहीं गए. We all know
Yeah,
about that,
initially,
right?
yeah, I agree. First season was is not that good. I agree.
सेकंड सीजन भी उसका बैंग एवरेज
Second
था.
season
I
he
think
was
so.
in mold. Yeah,
He
Yeah,
was
but
also
I guess
criticized
from
for
third
that.
season. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Ki, like इसका first season, I think so first season में, if I remember correctly, you could see Twitter or any of that. I mean, उस वक्त देखो Twitter हुआ करता था. For those who are watching and if you don't know what Twitter was, उस वक्त Twitter हुआ करता था. Okay? If you have missed out that generation, so at that time there was, I think so, there was a lot of outrage कि ये क्या खरीद दिया तुमने, you have burned 63
yes,
million, ठीक है, this is a
yes.
luxury signing and all of that. From that, and I think so that time he was what 21, 22. From that till now, this is this
Great
is what we
evolution.
say. Yeah, I think so. वो कहते हैं ना हमारे players के cinematic arcs बनते हैं.
Yeah,
When you look at their careers, right? From that moment of being a subject of ire of many fans to now being a Champions League goal scorer,
yep.
the winning goal
Winning
scorer.
goal
I'm
scorer.
trying to say.
Yes, yes.
That's
Though
winning.
I would like to point out कि आज उसने 2 बार mistake भी की थी. So it's not like we are just hyping a player. We are also kind of like being accountable. If he makes a
I,
mistake, he
I,
makes a mistakes.
I
So
didn't
that
mention that. Like
yeah, you did mention it.
that he switched off. Yeah, कि वो
Yeah,
होता है.
but I would like to add on point like जो 1-1 के बाद you said कि how the like tide turned. City actually played better. It showed
Hmm.
mentality, and I go back to the point of yesterday and even today. There are two examples. Like Arsenal were like 2-1 up, they considered 2-2 at a similar time, 85-86, and they were against 10 men. Still, they could not instill that mentality to look अच्छा करना है. उनका play after last match कुछ इतना खास नहीं था.
But
City after conceding
contrary
goal, City
contrary में
after
लिवरपूल देख ले. अगर
exactly
दो
वही
दो
बोलने
एंड
वाला था.
देख
मैं
सकते
वही
हैं.
बोलने वाला था. I was
लिवरपूल है.
gonna say the same. Next point would have been like City today considered the goal and then they like shifted up कि भाई अभी अच्छा है they
Hmm.
performed actually better. That cross from Bernard was very amazing. That Aaron was like split second behind वरना वो goal होता था. Then Walker did his bit and then we scored a goal. And talk about Rodri goal. Rodri का goal कितना अच्छा था dude. When you think
Yeah,
about it from
exactly.
left foot when he puts it like उसने height भी ऊपर नहीं दी बराबर height पे था with like good power. That shows this team has that mentality. Even like
Like
if your day
basically,
is not good, you're still gonna win the game. That shows mentality.
I think so that kind of also gives you a segue regarding introduction of Phil Foden, and to
Yes,
everyone who's watching
yes,
before we go into that, to everyone who's watching, please like the
yes,
episode,
please.
subscribe to the channel, and share with all your blues and all of the football enthusiasts who
Yeah, man.
kind of who's looking for
Blue,
these
come
type
on.
of
At
content.
least we expect this from our Blue City fans, man. Come on, bros. Support this
यार
Exactly,
place.
100
man.
तक the race to 100 is just close to 26 बज गए भाई.
We're
The
just
race to
there. We're
100 is
just
going
there.
on, just there. Coming back
Yeah,
to the introduction of Phil Foden, then like everyone was wondering why he's played. So apparently he has been suffering from gastric issues.
Yeah.
That's why he was being ruled out and could not play. And same and Akanji ka bhi, I think so he was a bit ill. He felt something, and that's why uh, he was kept out of the squad and he didn't travel to Bramall. But those 12 minutes of introduction of Phil Foden, मतलब
amazing.
12 मिनट में उसने गेम का
बहुत
पहिया बदल दिया भाई. उसने पूरा मतलब
Plus
he
what?
just opened up the game like
Yeah.
completely बहुत ज़्यादा. हम बात करते
Plus
हैं ना कि
what an
yeah,
assist. Bang
yeah,
on assist. Sorry.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, do we was it
yeah.
Sorry. Yes, I think
really?
please.
ओके एफपीएल का पॉइंट्स मिल गया और क्या.
बस भाई वो
हाँ
चाहिए
बस.
था.
बट जैसे तू रॉड्री का गोल का बात कर रहा था ना, मेरे को सिर्फ एक ही पॉइंट
Yeah.
ऐड करना था that कि इवन दैट होल मिस टाइम पास जो उसका था, when जब वॉकर ने जब उसको चांस बना के दिया था, बॉल पास करके दिया था, फोर्डन
हाँ,
मिस टाइम दैट बॉल एंड देन ही
yeah, the
पास
touch
ऑन
was
टू
not poor.
रॉड्री.
Yeah, touch was
टच वाज
poor. Yeah, touch
टच
was
वाज
poor.
पुअर,
Yeah,
राइट, टच वाज
yeah,
पुअर, ठीक है, वो बहुत मिस टाइम हो गया, ठीक है. एंड रॉड्री उससे भी गोल बना लिया. सो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू
yeah.
से इज दैट कि उसने उस स्प्लिट सेकंड में भी ही काइंड ऑफ यूज हिज पावर सो वेल
That's
कि
and that adds to your point of 15 GNA. He is in this position.
एग्जैक्टली,
He is getting in this position now. Where we can
लाइक
expect goals and assists from him.
when you have a situation with KDB who's not been there, you have a new creator in the mold, which is Rodri. Like वो बंदा, and I know someone kind of mentioned that the Rodri is no more a defensive midfielder. He's no more a ball midfielder.
Yeah,
He's he's a
Yeah.
creator now. You know, he's a
box to
scorer
box type.
now.
Yeah,
He's a box to box goal scoring midfielder
yes.
who does everything. So
Clutch
you
goal scoring
see
Who
midfielder.
just
clutch.
scores bangers.
Correct.
Who scores bangers?
करेक्ट.
Yeah,
द करेक्ट वर्ड दैट वी आर लुकिंग फॉर इज क्लच गोल स्कोर. लाइक
clutch,
अब उसको
clutch.
और क्या प्रूव करने की दरकार है कि ही इज नॉट, ही इज नो मोर क्लच गोल स्कोर. एंड
Yeah,
like basically we are putting it out there on behalf of all three of us at this moment in European football and world football. There is no one in defensive midfield who can
number
come
6.
close to what
Yes,
Rodrigo Hernandez does. So
yes,
if you
yes.
kind of have any counter opinions, please keep it to yourself. नहीं,
But
नहीं,
please
यहाँ
like,
पे
but
लाना ही
please like,
मत.
share and subscribe. But please like, share
हाँ,
and
वो
subscribe.
तो है ही, हाँ.
कमेंट में लिख दो. If you disagree, कमेंट में लिख दो.
हाँ,
चलेगा.
but but we disagree
Yeah.
with your disagreement.
I mean, I sometimes I do not get कि Rodrigo और क्या करना चाहिए. Like, what should he do to like get
Yeah.
into the nominations? What should he do more?
See, someone wise have mentioned on X is two letters PR. So maybe
PR bro.
PR by.
Come
It's
on,
all PR.
man. Come on.
So as we're talking about Phil Foden, right? So
Yeah.
like, what do you make of it? कि 12 minute में, if we kind of turn the whole game around, how like in this season, how how much are you expecting कि भाई फिल फोर्डन का रेलेवेंस जो है ये सीजन में, लाइक वुड इज दिस दैट सीजन जहाँ पे यू कुड कि भाई वो मतलब कहते हैं ना फट के बाहर आने वाला, कि यही मोमेंट था पिछले जो 7 6 7 सालों से जो बिल्डअप होते होते आ रहा है. दिस इज दैट मोमेंट फॉर हिम, लाइक बिकॉज इट्स बीन लाइक ए नॉर्म कि अगर De Bruyne इंजर होते तो कोई ना कोई फट के बाहर आता, चाहे आपका बर्नार्डो सिल्वा था, चाहे आपका इल्काई गुंडोगन था. इल्काई गुंडोगन इन 18 19, बर्नार्डो सिल्वा इन 21 22. तो ये इज दिस लाइक थर्ड टाइम लकी चार्म वाला हिसाब की आपका एक कहते हैं ना, मतलब एक चांस जो है फिल फोर्डन को, बिकॉज this was whole building up कि भाई Phil Foden is gonna be your number 8, if Phil Foden is gonna play the number 10 role. And
Yes.
Guardiola has been hyping up, I think so, for years, or like even last year as
Yes.
well, that I do see him play as a number 10. I do want that. I'm looking forward to see him in midfield role. Like this is that moment for him. This is that season for him. So like, do you see more of that happening? Do you agree with the same कि ये season भाई, like
Well,
if not anyone else, this has to be a Phil Foden season. If not anyone
see,
else,
पहली बात तो ये है कि KDB is injured for long. Like we are like
5 months,
expecting him, yeah, 4 or 5 months.
five
So
months,
till
5 months.
Jan or Feb. So उस पोजीशन पे फिल को दोनों पोजीशन पे थोड़ा फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी मिलेगा खेलने के लिए. He can play on the middle, he can play on the wings also. So more adding into that is that कि ये फिल फोर्डन का ना वो फर्स्ट स्टेज है ऑफ बीइंग द स्टार बॉय. ओके, सो क्योंकि मतलब ही इज अ मैच्योर्ड गाय नाउ. जो पेप ने बोला था ना कि लाइक वो धीरे धीरे उसको मतलब बिल्डअप कर रहा है इसलिए क्योंकि वो समझे कि कैसे मैं आगे जाके खेलूंगा, कैसे मेरे को मेंटेलिटी बिल्डअप करना है. सो फिल फोर्डन इज अ मास्टर ऑफ ओपनिंग स्पेसेस इन द मिडिल. लाइक अगर ठीक है, अगर वो प्लेयर्स के थ्रू से स्पेसेस नहीं निकाल सकता ना, वो खुद स्पेस में निकल के वो कर सकता है. दैट वाज नो मोर इशू फॉर फिल फोर्डन नाउ. लाइक वी हैव आल्सो सॉ कि इंटर के साथ जो फाइनल था, जब फिल
Yeah.
फोर्डन आया उसके बाद just a single turn and there was a
Yeah,
very big opportunity to score the goal.
clear cut chance. Yep.
Yes, exactly. And that too, that is something very special which no one does have in our squad other than Phil Foden. And Phil Foden is he could be like the most major factor, like X factor of the team ahead, like in future. Like he can be now also. So yes, I think it's Phil Foden's season. If he remains fit, if he remains matured enough to perform.
Yes,
I thought
I agree. I agree.
add to
Like
that.
even before the season started, like दो players थे मेरे इसमें कि this is the time that you two have to shine this season.
Yeah.
It was Grealish and Phil Foden. Because we are losing Mahrez and we are losing Gundogan, we are almost losing 30-40 goals. Like GNA,
Uh,
30-40 GNA
आराम
forward.
से आराम से
So who brings that in now? So like so because De Bruyne is gonna score a few goals, Bernardo is gonna score a few goals, Rodri is gonna जो का चल रहा है वो तो रहेगा ही. Now we have to add more goals. Now who is going to add? Like Grealish and Phil Foden. So this was like even before De Bruyne's injury, this was my critique. तुम दोनों को इसलिए कुछ तो करना है भाई. इसलिए तुम्हारे ऊपर है वो deliver करना है. And then even if you look back, like this is building up what you said. This is building by Pep and all. When Phil Foden was introduced in Man City, he was like meant to be a replacement of who? Like the first guy was like David Silva. हम बोल रहे थे कि वो David Silva
हाँ
को replace करेगा. He was going to be a midfield player, not a central
सैलफोर्ड
player.
सिल्वा
Yes,
सैलफोर्ड
Salford
सिल्वा
Silva.
Stockport Iniesta, bro.
स्टॉकपोर्ट इनिएस्टा अच्छा सैलफोर्ड
Yeah,
सिल्वा आपका सॉरी जेम्स
yeah,
मैकेटी है सॉरी
yeah.
अब आई
Stockport
अपोलोजाइज
Iniesta.
फॉर दैट
Yeah.
स्टॉकपोर्ट
So
इनिएस्टा
So he was meant to be like a Silva replacement to play in the middle, but obviously when he was introduced to already had Bernardo, Gundogan, De Bruyne, it was difficult for him to come into the team, and Leroy Sané left, so he was on the left wing and he performed really well. He has like banged very good numbers by the way on left
Yeah.
side, like double figure goals, assist and all. That was like amazing season. I guess even if I'm not wrong, I guess he won Young Player of the Year if
yes
I'm not wrong.
Yes.
So yeah, that was a
yes
season
yes
like
yes
crazy numbers, but he was meant to be a midfielder, and now there is like a clear opportunity. Like it's like opportunity सामने पड़ी है कि एक position है where like your creative player is missing, and now you are the second most creative player up next to like like Bernardo, you can say, like second most creative player, like who can create chances in the team. And not only just that, even against Newcastle, he's created 9 chances he created. Like
it's
he has
yeah
Yeah.
delivered.
most
You are
most
delivering that.
amount of most
So
amount
like you are in that role and now you are delivering that. So now you are at the point now, dude, take the opportunity, show who what you are. Because you, as Sathik mentioned, dude, उसने वो turn जो लिया था Champions League final में,
Oh,
like dude, they are losing Kevin De Bruyne in the final and we are bringing on Foden and we
yeah
are still okay. We actually did better. So that
you
shows
know
like
point.
it's
he's
I
meant
mean
for
it's
that
a norm
role.
or it's an unspoken rule that कि could be would be should be फुटबॉल में नहीं चलता है but
Yep.
अगर you know that whole we spoke about Champions League में turn लिया था and potentially he could have been on the score sheet
Yeah,
अगर वो
dude.
अगर वो
Yeah,
कोनाडा का
actually.
सेव नहीं होता वो तो
Yeah.
there are signs I mean there are signs of
Yeah,
him
you have
being,
delivered that. You have
being a
done
new
that.
there are signs of him being a new number 10 because at some
Yes.
point when De Bruyne comes back in January, February, you do have to see कि how he feels because
Yep.
जो उसकी इंजरी हुई है at this age, I think so that would create an impact.
Yes.
कितना कितना impact create करेगा वो एक अलग factor है वो जब आएगा तो पता चलेगा देखिए कितना create
Yeah.
करेगा but then I think this is the right time to slot Foden in that role because at some point you have to ask questions कि नया number 10 कौन होगा
Yes.
this is the right time to slot Foden in and kind
Right
of
time and right opportunity. Like there is
Yeah.
opportunity now.
the right opportunity. Basically, the opportunity have arrived on his doorstep, and like this is the time for आज दिख भी रहा था when Foden was not there on the pitch, you could see कि
Yes,
there
you
were
could see,
problems.
dude.
I mean, creativity ठीक है like for, I think that was a random shout कि अरे creativity नहीं है देखो creativity का issue तो था नहीं because chances बहुत create हुए थे देखिए
Yeah, chances
देखा
bande
जाए
the.
तो Haaland has scored in his fourth chance
Yeah.
first three chances उसने score नहीं किया था
Yes.
Yeah.
then you had Alvarez also who got decent amount of chances you had Rodri who got decent amount of chances
Yes.
तो creativity की problem जितनी लग रही उतनी थी नहीं इट्स जस्ट दैट
Yes.
क्लिनिक एक तो फोर्डरिंगम जो कीपर था वो कीपर भी अच्छा था ठीक है ना दे वर डिफेंडिंग विद 11 men in the box वो प्रॉपर कॉम्पैक्ट डिफेंडिंग के साथ कर रहे थे शेफील्ड मतलब देखे थे ना कि ऐसा लग रहा था कि दिस इज होल लाइक टोनी पुलिस मैनेज करने आया है क्या इनको फॉर अ गेम,
They
like
were very narrow, bro.
how they were exactly very narrow. And also,
Yeah.
and I think this, and I had this reference that कि चक दे इंडिया में that जो उसका इंडिया वर्सेस अर्जेंटीना का जो गेम था ना, अग
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
भाई ये वो जो प्रॉपर जो सीन
Back
था
to
ना
back
बस
चिपक के.
बैक टू बैक चिपक के और पूरा मतलब इंजरी प्रोन फुटबॉल खेला कि भाई मतलब इनको गिरा
हाँ.
गिरा के इनको उठा उठा के पटको भाई मतलब
Yes.
जहाँ जहाँ दिखे भाई मतलब जस्ट देख एक था कि भाई मेरे एक पॉइंट आ गया था कि किसी को इंजर ना करवा दे बस
बस. नहीं, seriously, dude. ये
जितना फिजिकल
physicality
था
वाला scene. Yeah.
और I think there was one moment where I think so that one moment of brilliance from Kovacic जिसको आज के गेम के बाद ना that you know you do want to have that Rolls Royce midfielder that you जो जो मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड फैन छाती फाड़ फाड़ के बोलते हैं कि कैसेमीरो हमारा रॉयल्स रॉयस मिडफील्डर कैसेमीरो हमारा रॉयल्स रॉयस है आई थिंक just give them a Kovacic compilation for the last three games and I was like
Yeah.
Yeah.
अगर ऐसा कुछ करे तब बात करेंगे फिर about Rolls
Yes.
Royce midfielders so and I think so at some point where this just came in my mind कि when क्योंकि हालैंड पे any point दो डिफेंडर्स चढ़े हुए थे at any point in the game ठीक
Dude,
है
there were three. एक बोल तीन लोग थे उसके ऊपर.
मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ कि एक तो होगा ही होगा और दो तो ऑन एन एवरेज आपके गेम में देखे
Yeah.
जाएंगे तो एंड दैट पॉइंट आई थॉट दैट कि यार मिडफील्ड में से है ना कोई आके बर्स्ट इन द बॉक्स बस समवन हु कैन बर्स्ट इन द बॉक्स एंड टेक दैट शूट अब इस मोमेंट में लग रहा था यार कि यार काश कोवाचिच गोल स्कोरिंग मिडफील्डर होता तो कितना सही था तो एट सो
Yeah.
व्हाट आई वांटेड टू से दैट कि ये चांसेस मिलेंगे उसको तो
Yeah.
him now learning to how to shoot and bury those chances and get that finishing touch to his playmaking ability अब वो आने
Yeah.
अब वो करना पड़ेगा
He
उसको
he has
because
the ability to create out of nothing. That was like nothing से वो कुछ
yeah
बना सकता है.
I mean I think so जो बॉल कैरिंग उसका था उसके जैसे
Crazy.
बॉल कैरिंग आई थिंक सो लीग में there will be handful of people who could do that level of ball
Yeah.
carrying
Yeah.
और and obviously he is the master of resisting press वो तो मतलब there has to be no doubt about this and when you kind of talk about it and when you look at the price tag जिसमें
Yeah.
खरीदा है ठीक है
Crazy.
25 million and like uh,
Almost. Fuck.
this
Caicedo
is
is
this
like 5 times. Declan Rice is 4 times
close
of
to
that price.
close to 5
Yeah,
million
Declan Rice is like four times. Like crazy. Crazy.
And also I heard that कि कुछ कुछ fans भी ऐसे थे like those were like shouting that कि why to purchase a 29-year-old midfielder, you should have gone
Yeah.
for younger.
Yeah.
I
Really
really
good
don't
point.
get it.
yeah the thing is that कि अगर सभी सभी यंगर ले लेंगे तो फिर वही it has to be balance between your
Yeah,
experience
Exactly.
and your young talent.
There's a
exactly.
simple answer to
Like
that is you are losing experienced player. You are losing Gundogan. You just cannot
two of
replace him by
them
22-year-old. You just cannot replace him by
you're
22-year-old.
replacing two you're losing out on two experienced players okay,
Yeah.
who have like more than 5 years of playing in PL or like 7 8 years
Exactly.
so
Yeah,
or zero situation last year when you had your 1-1 when you kind of uh, potentially in potentially drawing up the match तब you need these players like Rodri or Kovacic or Diaz and Walker so you need these kind of players to stand up and motivate the team तो
yeah.
यही वो प्लेयर्स है यही वो कुनबा है जो आपको लाइक ट्रैक कर सकता है कि एवरीथिंग इज नॉट लॉस्ट येट you still have to go
Exactly.
around
That's
Yes.
why I complimented Walker today. Like even after conceding the goal, like due
Yes.
to his mistake, जो उसने मतलब लाइक रिकवर तो किया मतलब फोर्डेन को जो पास दिया था बट बिफोर दैट ऑल्सो वो इतना
Yes.
फ्रस्ट्रेट हो गया था कि उसका
Exactly.
रन वो जो रन था ना कट इन किया रन किया फिर से लाइक
There was
पास
yes. That intensity
तो
was there.
हाँ
That urgency was there. उसमें
या
वो सब दिख रहा था. Yes, I agree.
और
भाई
ये एक
वो
अच्छा मैसेज जाएगा
उसकी
टू द यंगर वन.
उसकी इंटेंसिटी उस बोर्ड ने जो फील करी है ना, वो कोई और फील नहीं कर सकता. बोर्ड ने जो उसकी इंटेंसिटी.
दो किक मारा. पहला पहला किक मिस किया उसने,
भाई
दूसरा दूसरे में मारा उसने.
और आई थिंक सो जब किक मारो उससे पहले कोई इंडियन कंपनी का चल रहा था उस पे.
अच्छा, is it? I don't
आज
remember.
आज लाइक चलो इसने इसने अपनी कॉलोनियल हिस्ट्री तो पढ़ी है कम से कम. अगर वो सब मार देता था वो.
Crazy.
तो so I mean,
But
coming
all in
back,
all,
like all in all, yeah, all in all, if I have to close it out, because आगे के गेम्स जो है, because अगर with the game that we had, because अगर आप स्टार्टिंग में देखो तो everyone was like कि अरे यार relegation, ये न्यूली प्रमोटेड टीम है, सिटी से
yeah,
खेल रही है, 3-0 4-0 तो आराम से होगा and everything. और just to put it out, हो सकता था, but वही है, as I said, could be would be should be नहीं चलता फुटबॉल में.
nahi, exactly. Like all in all,
2-1.
it's good that we have 3 points, because
So
like अपने first when we
just
look at first fixtures, there are like since 7 fixtures. I think we should not be losing points when like Arsenal have tough fixtures and all. So good to know, good
yes.
to think that ki we were on the brink of losing points, but at the end we did not lose points. So all right, very happy, very happy.
या
अगर 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 हम अब इसमें just on as we coming to the end of our discussion for this chicken, तो थोड़ा stats को अगर हम दिखाएं, कि भाई how has the match actually panned out, जो already हमारे टिकर में चल रहा है, but just if I don't talk about कि how this whole thing panned out, तो अगर आप देख सकते हो कि हमारा पोजीशन परसेंटेज था 76 पॉइंट, सॉरी, हमारा XG था 3.6.
Does penalty count in XG?
अब वो सोफा स्कोर से पूछो भाई, हो सकता है किया हो.
It should count. I think it's like proper goal scoring opportunity. होगा.
79% possession, 30 shots, 9 shot on target, 12 off target, and 12 corner kicks.
Crazy.
It's crazy, man. Five big chances, 4 missed, 1 hit woodwork. Of course.
Yeah, one would work, bro. Of course.
742 passes, and out of that we completed 92%. मतलब ये सब पासेस तो पासेस 90% से कम हो तो आपको डाउट होना पड़ेगा कि भाई ये लीलो खुद खिला रहा है, पेप का फोन कट गया है, क्या चल रहा है यहाँ पे.
90 के नीचे तो if it's 90 के नीचे you have to be like an Indian parent कि क्या चल रहा है ये?
हाँ,
क्या है ये?
एक हफ्ते की मैच फीस कट.
Also Lilo 100% record.
Yeah, Lilo is greater than Pep. Remind it.
My manager 100% record.
भाई कोई लीलो से भी पूछ लो, उससे इसे सब करना भी है नहीं है, लाइक हम कह तो रहे हैं. Because and why I'm saying this, because post match conference में there was a question has been asked that do you like being in that prep seat. Right? That was an instant reply that he said nada.
Oh, he knows, man knows. Fair play.
To add to this, I think so. To add to this also that कि अगर जो bench था ना जहाँ पे बैठता है with assistants, वहाँ जगह अगर खाली मिल जाए तो वहाँ जाके बैठ जाओ. I don't want to be in this seat. That's the heat of that seat.
Yeah, and as you can see with the ticker right now, he is now the fastest to reach 200 wins.
Yes.
Then another
Yes.
record in the bag. Another record in the bag. Our manager.
So now, okay. So now, just to create a little bit of controversy in that, ये win किसके खाते में जा रही है? लीलो के खाते में जा रही है. ये win किसके खाते में?
Lilo.
Lilo is greater.
I take back. Lilo.
तो हमारे लिए तो guys हमारे लिए तो लीलो है. पेप
एक दिन के लिए
बार्सिलोना
सबको
से
भूल
कर रहा
जाते
होगा, मैं बार्सिलोना से कर रहा होगा, बट फॉर अस इन लीलो वी ट्रस्ट,
हैं इन लियो वी ट्रस्ट यस
इन लीलो वी ट्रस्ट.
यस
So just to kind of just to end this whole thing, फाइनल फाइनल थॉट्स क्या है भाई? मतलब देखो, हमने कहा था कि ना वी आर रिलीव्ड विद स्कोर लाइन, बिकॉज अपेरेंटली जिस हिसाब से बाकी टीम्स का चल रहा है, वी आर बेसिकली अहेड ऑफ लाइक 2 पॉइंट्स अहेड ऑफ ब्राइटन एंड वेस्ट हैम एंड लाइक टॉटनहम एंड एवरीथिंग. तो अभी इन टर्म्स ऑफ क्योंकि प्रीमियर लीग देखो ऐसा है कि कब किसके 2 पॉइंट कब कब चुभ में लग जाए पता भी नहीं चलने का.
यस यस
So having that 100% record and keeping a little bit of a lead on our rivals and everything, तो वो matter करता है.
यस
Even though it's
डेफिनेटली
even though it's early stage, but that still kind of gives you the momentum to build on this and kind of
यस
go strength to strength, because जब competition heat up होना शुरू हो जाएगा तो यही gaps जो है वो matter करना शुरू कर देंगे
यस यस
जब अपने
आई एग्री
सेकंड फेज थर्ड फेज में आ जाएगा. So do you guys think that with the performance, which was kind of, you could say, like more like an under par performance, we were there, but it still felt
या
like little bit of under par. तो लगता है कि हाँ मतलब would this kind of serve as a reality check कि देखो भी आगे फुलहम है, then you have a Nottingham Forest, and Nottinghम Forest के साथ पिछले सीजन क्या हुआ था पता है,
यप
that then you have West Ham, and so all of these games are coming up. We are a bit confident कि अरे मतलब we kind of secure all the wins, but Sheffield game kind of puts you in that reality check that it ain't easy as it
यस
sounds.
यस यस यस
So
लाइक या
do you guys feel the same as well, or like what are your thoughts on
नो आई
this?
कंप्लीटली एग्री जब जब फिक्चर्स आए थे eighth fixture was Arsenal. Palace 7 were winnable games, or barring that Newcastle game, second, but it was at Etihad, so I expected City to win. So I was like, if first 7 to 21 points लाने चाहिए City ने, because we are treble winners, best team, हमारे players लाने वाले and all. But now obviously we are missing TDV, we are missing like few players. Stones एक मैच के लिए बाहर, एक मैच खेल रहा है. Bernard एक मैच के लिए बाहर था. Like Newcastle, I don't think he played.
Correct.
Now he came back. So there was like uncertainty in the team. So in this situation, getting 3 points is very important, and it's good that we have 9 points. Arsenal have dropped 2 points. That they are our main rivals as of now, like title. So they are dropped 2 points already. And next week they have match against United where they can potentially drop. We can hope that that could be a draw or they could lose that game. So as of now, like it's good that we have 3 wins. I want like Fulham जीत जाओ, going to international break. Hopefully कोई injuries ना रहे, तब तक draws भी हो जाएंगे. We'll have Champions League draws. We'll have Carabao fixtures, like then we'll know like what fixtures we are going to face in these weeks, and then we'll be prepared. So now, as of now, I just want Fulham win and hope no injuries in the international break. And yes, it ain't easy as it looks. So अब 21 points जो मैं बोल रहा था, थोड़ा अभी घिसना पड़ेगा उसके लिए. It's not that easy.
And
Yeah.
I uses everything. It ain't easy. You
It
must.
ain't easy. You
See,
must. Yeah.
एक चीज तो
Yeah.
ये है कि लाइक मतलब सेटिस्फाइड हूँ विद द 3 पॉइंट्स, बट द थिंग इज दैट कि देखो डिफेंसिवली ज्यादा इशू नहीं होगा. डिफेंसिवली वी कैन कंसीड व्हेन एवर देयर इज अ ब्लंडर और व्हेन एवर देयर इज एन ओपोनेंट ब्रिलियंस. ओके, इन दिस
Yep.
टू कंडीशंस वी विल कंसीड. And other than that, midfield sorted है. And if we get Nunes as our midfield in the option as a midfield, तो चीज़ ये है कि थोड़ा सा बैलेंस रिस्टोर होगा. एंड जो कि मतलब तन्मय भाई ने भी जो बोला, लाइक कि वी आर गेटिंग सम काइंड ऑफ माइनर इंजुरीज ऑल्सो, जिससे कि एक दो प्लेयर मिस कर रहे हैं कुछ कुछ गेम्स. तो एंड देखो आज सेफील्ड के गेम में भी अगर देखा जाए तो वी कंप्लीटली डोमिनेटेड इट. Like it was supposed to be 2-0, 3-0 or 4-0 kind of score.
Yep.
So, but we didn't took our chances. That was the issue. And I think if we like learn from that, like taking those chances, if Haaland gets a little bit more like improved in his gameplay, like in his build up, like his first touch is hasn't been so good so far. So अगर वो थोड़ा सा improve होगा, positioning थोड़ा सा improve होगा, एंड ग्रिलीज अगर थोड़ा सा समझे कि कहाँ पे मेरे को पास, कहाँ पे मेरे को बॉल रिलीज करना है और कहाँ पे मेरे को थोड़ा सा डिले करना है, all these
Yep.
minor changes will contribute to the overall thing.
Yes. And
And
that will improve over time. That will improve over time.
Yeah,
Yep.
did I
exactly.
did, did I heard the word Nunes? Have I heard it correctly? Because speaking about
There.
Matheus Nunes, the Portuguese midfielder who plays for
Yeah.
Wolves, we have an exclusive news about him. I mean, we don't have an exclusive news about him.
Yep.
Our,
But we have.
uh,
Technically
our,
we have.
our spiritual Italian friend has an news about him that Matheus Nunes is still on Manchester City's radar. Things are still happening, boys. Still nothing happening. Here we go.
it it ain't over.
It ain't over. Matheus Nunes. Manchester City submitted new bid for Matheus Nunes package around 60 million euros with add-ons and club confident to get it done. Personal
This is to
terms
be
agreed.
noted.
City optimistic opening 50 million plus 5 million euros add-on bid was rejected. Nunes remains City's top target.
It's crazy.
We got
Amazing.
Fingers
basically
crossed.
transfer. Wait,
आज तो
buddy, we
आज
don't. We're not entertaining any Hammers fans over here, please. Please. So, मतलब डेडलाइन डे का सागा किसी को लास्ट को याद है क्लब को लेके कोई डेडलाइन डे पे कुछ ऐसा सागा चल रहा था बिकॉज़ दिस इज सागा इन मेकिंग फॉर श्योर
last year it हुआ था if I'm not wrong Akanji but वो तो out of nowhere आ गया
वो
था
आउट
but
ऑफ द ब्लू था
out of the blue
Yeah.
था वो
उसमें कुछ सागा नहीं हुआ
this is not this is not saga I know
भाई
but yeah crazy I mean I did
I remember at one point I read that Akanji ना होता तो they would have gone for Jan Bednarek or Southampton. Could you imagine?
whoa that could have been
That would have been a
Okay.
difference.
yep I'm pretty
coming-
sure I'm pretty sure Bednarek couldn't have played right back against Bayern Munich and left back against Real Madrid there's no chance भाई Bednarek ही क्या रहता but ठीक है
So for
Yeah.
Nunes, देखो, my whole thing is that देखो, Wolves need money because Wolves are struggling with the FFP situation. But if you look at
okay
it, that Wolves, I think they bought for like 41 million pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's a
And-
40 yeah
And उसका देखो 4 साल का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बाकी है. So technically on that ground, Wolves have an upper hand. But
Yep.
as I mentioned earlier, Wolves need money. And to those who don't know that George Mendes has a quite an influence over Wolves. मतलब देखा जाए तो असली मालिक वही है बस.
surprise
असली मालिक वही है. असली मालिक तो वही है. ठीक है. फोसुन तो बस है. असली मालिक कोई और है बस. फोसुन तो है यहाँ पे. तो I mean 60 का bid accept होगा because when you kind of round into pounds it's 51.5 million pounds. ठीक है. And one of those respected ITKs, Mr. Hairdo, and we all three know who we're talking about. So that has kind of
Tommy.
mentioned that, yeah, so he kind of, I mean, उसका figures थोड़ा गलत है, but just if I kind of take that news into perspective, it's more of a going into the 56-57 million soon. Like 56 to 57 million with add-ons. ठीक है. But the funny part or the most interesting part is that इस पूरे summer window में जो भी signings हुई है उनमें एक रुपया add-ons का involve नहीं किया है.
yeah
Yeah.
ठीक है. This could be like कि deadline day के हिसाब से we are kind of breaking the norm कि ठीक है at least we can give one as an add-ons कि भाई लास्ट 4 दिन में कैसे करेंगे. देखो what I feel है कि overpay करने की नौबत आ सकती है because at these last 4 to 5 days it's more like now ऐसा है कि भाई important क्या है to get like to kind of have that morality कि भाई you know ये सिचुएशन भी है हम ओवर पे नहीं करेंगे या फिर तुम्हें प्लेयर लाना है. बट लुकिंग एट बिकॉज आपका जॉर्ज मेंडेस का कैंसल वाला सिचुएशन भी अटका हुआ है where you
Yeah.
where you very well know that कि बार्सिलोना उसका पूरा फीस पे नहीं कर सकता, वेजेस तो नहीं कर सकता, वो क्लब के बस की बात नहीं, तो you kind of also know that you have to at least get City on board to bear some of his wages, or either that or waive his loan fee, like do one any or the other, like थोड़ा I think so what Mendes would also push कि भाई terms और थोड़ा बार्सिलोना की तरफ ज़्यादा फेवर करे, so just to use that leverage, I think so City could kind of ask him to put more pressure on Fosun to kind of loosen the clutch on Matheus Nunes. Because अगर एब्रेची ऐसे वाला लिंक ही खत्म हो चुका है, just put it out कि at earlier it was, and जो
Thank God.
रिपोर्ट भी हुई थी that was in, I think so the report भी हुआ था worded properly था that एब्रेची इसे में इंटरेस्ट है but formalize नहीं किया है. And आज ही by the way, आज ही there's a piece that came out कि Crystal Palace is offering a new contract to Eberechi Eze and they might include a release clause now because उसका एक साल बाकी है.
Oh,
एक मतलब अगले साल उसका एक साल बाकी रहेगा, अभी 2 साल बाकी. तो और अभी 2 साल बाकी, तो फिर लेवरेज मोर देन क्रिस्टल पैलेस के पास ज़्यादा रहेगा. एंड 4 दिन में यू कैन यू आई थिंक सो यू वोंट इवन थिंक ऑफ नेगोशिएटिंग विद स्टीव पैरिश.
Yeah.
no
तो
point.
नो नो व्हाट एग्जैक्टली, सो आई थिंक सो अगर रिजेक्ट नहीं भी होती तो देन मेरे हिसाब से मेरा व्यू पॉइंट है, आई विल कम बैक टू यू गाइस एज वेल बिकॉज़ आई थिंक दैट्स आवर लास्ट थिंग फॉर. डू यू थिंक अगर ये देखो रिजेक्ट नहीं हुई तो फिर तो बहुत, ये रिजेक्ट नहीं भी होती तो बहुत बढ़िया है बिकॉज आई थिंक सो दिस फिगर सीम्स फेयर,
Yep.
एंड बाय फेयर आई मीन हमारे लिए फेयर है, उनके लिए भले हो ना हो, because in the market like this if you're getting someone like Matheus Nunes for 56-57 million, that's a
Yes.
fair price,
Yep.
but ये हमारे लिए फेयर है, उनके लिए शायद नहीं है, ठीक है.
Yeah.
And also, just again, come back to Mr. Hairdo. He's just a point that they are also interested in Tommy Doyle as a reinforcement, and that could be separate negotiation. तो अगर वो एंगल भी डाला जाए कि सेपरेट नेगोशिएशन है तो पूरा फायदा हमारा है, विद द सेंस बिकॉज दैट काइंड ऑफ इन द एंड नेट नेट में आपका ट्रांसफर फी घटा देता है.
Yes.
But I don't think that's happening. I think so. One way to look at it that maybe if they kind of turn this down, City might kind of throw Tommy Doll as it is, and जो उनका इंटरनल वैल्यूएशन जो है ना वहाँ तक वो इन अ वे खींच के ले आएगी और या फिर एक मिडिल ग्राउंड पे आ जाएगा. ये ऐसा मेरा आई कैन एक्सपेक्ट दैट कि भाई मतलब मिडिल ग्राउंड पे आने के हिसाब से, बिकॉज एनीवे आई
Yeah.
थिंक सो आई वाज आल्सो सेइंग समवन दैट if it goes it will go till 65 because 65 is somewhere where kind of उनका valuation और इस club का valuation थोड़ा सा both of them coming on the middle ground ये 65 with add-ons is somewhere because देखो overpay अभी बहुत clubs को करना पड़ेगा if they have to get their deals over the line because ये seller market है, ये buy
Yeah.
market leverage is quite low. So and plus Nunes, Pep is a fan of Nunes. I think for the last time
Yeah.
he
Yes. That's
played
the important point. That's the main
Pep
point.
is a fan of Nunes, ठीक है, उसको चाहिए था and he needs, and I think so at this point taking care of Rodri is more
Exactly. Yeah.
important than having a
That's
creative midfielder because आपके पास पामर या मैकेटी में से किसी एक को रखने का अभी भी ऑप्शन है, if not both.
yep. Yes.
So,
I
what
think.
I feel is that कि भाई मतलब you उन्होंने हो सकता है but City is not strange to walk off deals अगर उनका valuation meet नहीं करता है, but you do need a midfielder वो तुम्हें पता है.
Yes.
तो I think so क्या the only interesting thing for me is to look for is कि you know that एक बार वो कहते हैं ना कि अपने आइडियल्स और अपने प्रिंसिपल्स को साइड में रख के जस्ट टू गेट द प्लेयर ऑनलाइन, would they go in because Doku में भी they went all in, they got they knew कि भाई उसको आना है, then they budged in.
Yep.
ये भी क्या सिमिलर लेवल पे जाता है और दे काइंड ऑफ डू what they do generally कि नहीं नहीं है तो फिर वर्कआउट कर ले. सो what do you guys expect of Nunes deal or like from a player perspective तुम्हें क्या लगता है कि how how do you see that panning out in our current squad? Rathod.
Well, personally, मुझे तो I'm optimistic. I think हो जाएगा ये deal. But like, irrespective of what, but player तो चाहिए. We need players. We need a midfielder because like going back even to the example of like Kevin De Bruyne got injured, we are lacking that. आगे में हमें player कम है. And when you there was one analysis done of the injuries, like who there are the players who have played like most games in last 5 years. De Bruyne was one of
Right.
them who has played like most games, like including Belgium and all. There was another name in that list. It was Rodri, and I was like scared. Like, why? You cannot let that happen with Rodri. Like what has happened with Kevin De Bruyne. I played a lot of games and like उसका injury हो गया, उसका मसल पड़ गया. You don't
वो
want that to be Rodri.
सामने से आके बोल चुका है ना कि आई कैन नॉट हैव दैट
Exactly.
सीजन
Yeah,
अगेन व्हिच आई हैड
he has
अर्लियर.
he has publicly said that we cannot play that many games. So like to
करेक्ट.
protect Rodri, we need that midfielder. We need that. And secondly, like Pep को midfielder चाहिए भाई. If my manager wants a midfielder and like my who has won a treble, he has been a midfielder coach और उसको player चाहिए. तो भाई I'm like on board. I'm on board always there कि भाई player ला लो. Now it depends कि price क्या है and all. Even like 60 million, I'm very on okay with it like that. But like even like when you count like 60 plus like 25 of Kovacic, like 85 million, mein, you have like two good quality midfielders. And when you
आई टेल
see
यू.
the price of other midfielders around the world,
So I'm just putting it out for everyone who's watching that, and this. I'm not putting out an exact figure, but even if let's say, as I spoke about the key rounds, it could go to 65 million pounds with that rounds. If that
yeah,
happens, we are still going in the net spend zone of less than 100 million,
exactly,
and
exactly.
that too without any further sale of our youngsters. So
yeah,
if any of them got sold, because I think so Taylor Harvard Bellis and your Tommy Doyle are in that zone खेल देख सकते हैं.
who
तो
can be
हमारा
offloaded? Yes,
लाइक 3 डिजिट में आना नहीं आना दोनों बराबर, लाइक 50 से 50 चांस हो सकता है 3 डिजिट तक पहुंचे भी नहीं, एंड विच इज मच लोअर देन योर टॉप 6 क्लब्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ देयर नेक्स्ट वन.
exactly,
आई थिंक सो शायद शायद
exactly,
टॉटनहम हमारे करीब रहेगा, इफ नॉट लिवरपूल, बट आर्सेनल यूनाइटेड एंड चेल्सी तो दूर दूर तक
yeah.
वो
That's why.
बहुत
That's why I'm like, if Pep wants a player, I think because we need players, we need extra midfielder. And also, as we've seen, additional time 7 8 9 minutes तक जा रहा है. It's like, and if you have like 3 games in a week, you're literally playing on an extra half. If you buy
करेक्ट.
logic mathematically, if you do that, you need a player. You need players, and Pep wants a player. Even if it goes like थोड़ा ऊपर, I think club should do it. But obviously, who am I to tell the club? Valuation का valuation है. But personally, I want like we should get a player to get this done. And he's a very good player. I mean, he's like that dynamic player who can play a kind of who can give us a difference in that midfield. Who can complement Kovac, who can complement Rodri. वो अपना midfield बन सकता है. Obviously, off camera we were discussing how can we pan out with that midfield. It looks
करेक्ट.
exciting. So I'm optimistic ये हो जाएगा.
Satvik, do you want to add to that anything?
या एक्चुअली आई वुड लाइक टू ऐड टू दैट थिंग कि देखो स्टार्टिंग से हमें पता था ये कि इवन आफ्टर गेटिंग कोवाकिच वी आर डेस्परेट टू साइन अनदर मिडफील्डर आल्सो.
Yep.
राइस पे ट्राई किया, देन उसके बाद हमने प्रायोरिटाइज करते गया कि पैकवेटा को ट्राई करना है, वो उसका तो छोड़ो, हुआ नहीं. देन उसके बाद लाइक शॉर्ट लिस्टेड करते गए.
डील
ओके,
हो गई डील हो गई थी, बस उसके बाद कुछ अनफोर्सिंग सर्कमस्टांसेस की वजह से नहीं हुआ.
बैड स्टोरी.
That's how we like to say. And वो सबको पता है
सो
अनफोर्सिंग सर्कमस्टांसेस की है.
सो इसलिए तो फिर देखो अब पेप ऑल्सो प्रेस्ड अ लॉट अबाउट नूनेस, लाइक ही इज वन ऑफ द ग्रेटेस्ट फुटबॉलर ऑल्सो. लाइक वो तो
That's
देखेंगे, अगर अगर देखेंगे अगर आता है तो फिर किस वे से वो बोल रहा था. ठीक है. एंड
Yep.
विच आई हैव रिजेंबल्ड लाइक नूनेस. I have resembled with like Fernandinho, because Fernandinho का अगर तुमने देखा होगा तो he wasn't that कि बॉल मिलता है तो मैं बैक पास करूंगा. He was very progressive also. वो जो
Yep.
किलर passes थे वो भी देता था. He was willing to take shots also, and I can see that in Nunes also. So अगर ये डील होता है, विच आई थिंक कि अगर ठीक है लाइक 60 मिलियन बिड रिजेक्ट भी होता है, तो देखो अब सिटी डेस्परेट है साइन करने के लिए, पेप का प्रायोरिटी है वो. अब सिटी इतना बड़ा गैम्बल करेगा नहीं कि ठीक है हम चल लेंगे इतना तक, लाइक वी विल साइन अ मिडफील्डर ऑन जनवरी. So इतना बड़ा गैम्बल करेंगे नहीं, like despite of injury, like of
Yes.
KDB and some minor injuries also. रोड्री पब्लिकली आके बोल रहा है कि भाई मेरे को थोड़ा सा रेस्ट चाहिए because
इतना
I
ही नहीं खेल
cannot play
सकते हैं.
throughout. Yes, exactly. So he cannot play throughout the season also. So all these things adds up to that ki yes, we are desperate for a midfielder. That's why we have been shortlisting 4 or 5 midfielders throughout this whole window. And now it is Nunes or none other than that.
Yep.
Like कि और कोई डील भी नहीं हो सकता within this
Yeah.
like
It's
very few
too
days.
late. Too late to
Yeah,
start or for a new player. Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
So
City will go all in for Nunes, like leke each manega. So I think so कि this deal will get done. I'm also very optimistic about this deal.
I like the confidence of young blood. Or as
Yeah,
all I can say, मतलब
it's
ये
just
नए
24
जनरेशन.
also.
Uh, आज just आज न्यूनेस ने 2 गोल भी मारे हैं. So that name is like doing well also. So we should.
इन्होंने एस और जेड में काफी
I
फर्क
know,
होता
I
है,
know,
बट
I know,
ठीक
I
है.
know, but just to be optimistic. Let's be
So
optimistic.
I think that's it from all of us over here at Boys and Blues. And आपको कैसा लगा एपिसोड कमेंट करके बता सकते हैं. एंड प्लीज लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, और जिन्होंने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया भाई कर दीजिए. 26 ही बाकी है. द रेस टू
Wiz.
100 is still going on.
Yes.
And also citizens, we make this contents for you, like to
Yes.
enjoy, to like have some familiarity. So please subscribe to the channel.
Yes. Yes. Please, guys, please, and also let us know where
आपने
Yeah.
क्या points
आपने
cover
देखो,
करने चाहिए, क्या करना चाहिए and all.
अब जेनजी वाले भी बोल रहे, तो आप समझ जाओ कि मतलब when Gen Z
Say it. You
when
must.
Gen Z goes on their knees, yeah, then you
Then you
must. When
must.
Gen
You
Z
must.
when Gen Z goes on the knees to kind of want something or have something, you must.
You must. You must. Yes.
See you soon, lads. Then it's all from all of us at Boys in Blue. We'll see you next time. Till then, take care, bye bye, and
Take care.
up the blues.
Come on, City. Come on,
Come
City.
on,
We're
City.
boys in
Come on, City.
blues.